Louisiana Rural Water Association is a nonprofit organization established in 1978 to protect the public's health by ensuring safe drinking water. The LRWA accomplishes this by working directly with the small water and wastewater systems of Louisiana.
Louisiana Rural Water Association is very important to all the water systems in the unincorporated areas, or let's say the rural areas of the state. They provide training for all the operators that have to run these systems, and we do have to be certified by the Louisiana Department of Health. They provide technical assistance to anybody that may be having a little trouble with their system. Their expertise is boundless. They know a lot of things because a lot of the guys that work for Louisiana Rural Water Association are ex-water operators themselves.
Louisiana Rural Water has been in the technical assistance business for the last 45 years. Over this last year, our association has traveled over 500,000 miles throughout the state, and we've provided on-site visits to the municipalities, and we did over 5,000 on-site visits with nonprofits and municipalities throughout the state of Louisiana.
Our water system is a privately owned, nonprofit water system with about 3,600 meter connections, serve a population of about 10,000 people. We're actually on the western side of Slidell, Louisiana, in the unincorporated areas of St. Tammany Parish. And I guess our customer base is basically residential, probably 90 to 95%, and yes, it is a rural area.
LRWA, through the federal government's Safe Drinking Water Act, provides hands-on assistance to the employees, operators, and managers of small towns and rural water and wastewater systems, helping them understand the rules and regulations of their operations.
We don't have all the resources that a lot of maybe bigger cities have. Some of the issues that arise here that I find with the town of Livingston, we have an older system, just like a lot of municipalities have. Like you say, we find breaks all the time. Louisiana Rural Water Association has helped us out tremendously since I've been mayor. I've been here 4 years. We don't have a camera system that we can go in and camera. So I reach out to the circuit riders all the time and ask them questions. Hey, do you have any resources with this? We don't have the resources, maybe the funding to do the studies that we need to do, so we could reach out to Louisiana Rural Water Association. So many times, being here in South Louisiana, it's hard to retain someone because they're going to work at a plant, make a little extra money. So that's definitely when I reach out to Louisiana Rural Water Association with the expertise and the people y'all have and the experience, and ask them to come out. Hey, can you come check my sewer plant right now? We're dealing with some issues. Can you let us know the next step, what we need to do? So they're a huge help to us.
Our sewer video camera that's placed inside a sewer system, down a manhole. It goes through the lines, and it takes pictures of inside the sewer system to make sure there are not any breaks. This type of service makes sure that a utility can only break the cement or the asphalt over that damaged area instead of breaking up the whole street.
Groundwater protection is critical in the state. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency officials call Louisiana Rural Water Association efforts the most successful groundwater protection program in the country. Technical assistance is a key ingredient in LRWA's effort to improve the quality of utility services in rural Louisiana. Water and wastewater systems benefit from this assistance each year. Our professional circuit riders provide this technical assistance with on-site visits annually to protect the public's health.
The town of Maurice has about 3,500 customers. We have new and old construction homes, and today we've called on the services of Louisiana Rural Water.
Looking at it, I'm going to try to get a better picture of it.
The ground penetrating radar, we have lines that some of the marking cables are not good anymore, and the ground penetrating radar can tell us where the lines are, give us a pretty good idea of where the lines are. When we have people come in that do excavation for gas or other items, we need to make sure we got good locations so they don't break none of our services. Louisiana Rural Water has a radar detecting device that can find our lines for us when the cables are not working. As a small town, we don't have a lot of finances, and Louisiana Rural Water helps extremely by giving out these services for free. Wastewater, you have a lot of infiltration and different items. They're going to be doing some smoke testing and some cameraing for us to try to find leaks that are pretty hard to detect unless you have this equipment. The smoke testing will give you some information on where you have breaks that again are not obvious to the eye, and you can find the smoke coming up through the ground to correct those breaks. Wastewater lines are important to find the breaks, because if you don't, you have a lot of infiltration, which means a lot of water going to your system, you overload your system, and you're wasting a lot of money trying to treat just rainwater. You don't want your wastewater, you want just the waste in the pipes. You don't want that to get out, because that can create environmental hazards. So this actually helps us a lot by making sure the wastewater system is sealed. The help we get from Louisiana Rural Water is very valuable in the fact that we don't have this type of equipment, and they come out and they help us a lot with finding things, finding issues, problems, and helping resolve problems at the plants.
Louisiana has weathered many major hurricanes, causing people to lose power and, in some cases, water. Leaders in the water community and state agencies have joined together to create the Louisiana Water Wastewater Agency Response Network, or LWARN. Its mission is to support and promote statewide emergency preparedness, disaster response, and mutual assistance matters for public and private water and wastewater utilities during these critical times.
Immediately after Hurricane Katrina devastated this area, we got calls from Louisiana Rural Water asking about the condition of our system. And I told them we're in pretty bad shape. We had lost all of our water pressure due to broken water lines and such. Also, of course, electrical outage. Once they came down and really helped us get the system back up and running, and it took a while, we were just amazed at the help that we got with them. They were instrumental in getting us back up and running. So it did inspire me to look a little deeper into Louisiana Rural Water Association.
Hurricane Ida, that was kind of the first experience I had. I didn't know much about Louisiana Rural Water Association, and they reached out to us first and asked if we needed any help. I think we were probably one of the first municipalities going east that was impacted. So Mr. Pat reached out to us, and our circuit riders reached out, and how could they help? They installed generators for us. This became a base station, the town of Livingston, for the generators, so they could disperse them in other communities.
Take Katrina, Rita, Gustav, Ike, Ida, Laura, we've been there. With this, we were able to receive fundings from the state of Louisiana to help us purchase generators and equipment. Every time a storm comes through, and it doesn't have to be a hurricane, it can be anything, comes through, my staff takes generators, bring it out into the area, hook them up at the utility so they can have power to run their water and sewer systems.
One of the disaster response that comes to mind that we brought generators to was in the Creole area of Cameron Parish after Hurricane Laura. The area had been devastated, all 4 wells was down. We was able to get a generator on location at their main water well at the water tower, and within hours of getting a generator in sight and hooked up, we was able to start putting water into the water tower, and from there we was able to push water out the distribution system. And one reason this area was so critical to the Cameron Parish people was the hospital at Cameron Parish, even though it was devastated, was the staging area for the emergency response crews working in that area. It was a crucial thing that we got the water flowing there, and within a few days we was able to get water to that hospital site, and they was able to start staging up for emergencies that would happen possibly during this disaster.
The apprenticeship program is tailored to transfer a wealth of experience and knowledge from industry experts to the next generation of system operations specialists. Individuals accepted into the program will receive both on-the-job training and technical instruction while being employed by sponsoring utility systems.
these utilities because most of them do not have the personnel or the equipment or the knowledge to get some of these surveys performed. With the help of National Rural Water, USDA, and EPA, it gives us the opportunity to train our operators, train our staff, so when they do get to utility, that they're knowledgeable enough to do the right testing to get the proper outcome.
The Louisiana Rural Water Association is governed by a membership-elected board of directors. The staff consists of an executive director, on-site headquarters office staff, support staff who are housed with and work for the Louisiana Department of Health and the Water and Wastewater Operator Certification Program, and technical specialists who make on-site visits to water and wastewater systems throughout the state.
I'd like for the state of Louisiana to know that my staff and I are constantly working day in and day out to make sure your community has the safest possible drinking water.
For more information or to become a member, contact the Louisiana Rural Water Association.